Welcome, everyone. This is the new family orientation for the Elm campus. Some of you may be joining us from other academies that have been accepted on the Elm campus, so we will review some of the important things that are specific to the Kairos Elm campus. I'm Patricia Hobbs, and I am the Academy's principal here at the Elm campus of Kairos Public Schools.
And I'm John Seabug, assistant principal and over the operations of Kairos Public Schools Elm campus. One of the things that's a driving force for us here is our mission. Kairos Public Schools is committed to empowering generations of learners to think critically, analyze and apply knowledge strategically, and utilize relevant tools to interact thoughtfully within a global community. It's part of what keeps us on mission and moving forward as a culture that impacts those around us.
One of our expectations that all of our scholars meet and adhere to our scholar-learner outcomes. All students at Kairos will strive to achieve the scholar-learner outcomes, or SLOs. Each year, Kairos will assess student progress towards attainment of the SLOs. Our scholar-learner outcomes are: number 1, self-directed learner; 2, responsible citizen; 3, effective communicator; and 4, critical thinker.
In addition, we try and do our best to communicate. We really believe in parent voice and choice, and so one of the primary ways that we message out to families is through Parent Square. We've included several links to help you get up and running and also to assist you in the process. There are Parent Square apps through the Google platform as well as the App Store and Apple.
We also have a website that has a myriad of information for you to look up. We have our main site, which is kairospublicschools.org, and through that main site, you can reach each of our academies. Specific to the Elm campus, we have our Foundations Academy and we have our Leadership Academy, and you can select those by selecting academies under the main Kairos Public Schools link, or you can type directly foundations.kairospublicschools.org or leadership.kairospublicschools.org. On there, as well as here, we have some important information regarding bell schedules, dress code, use of electronics on campus, and our demerit system / discipline.
We also believe in giving our scholars opportunities to experience different art forms, different electives, and so we've, in our elementary level at Foundations, provided multiple options for our scholars to see things that interest them and also to express their creativity. In our middle school Leadership Academy, we also have community leadership and other various forms of electives that allow our scholars to explore a potential career path.
One of the main ways to stay connected with your scholar and their work within the classroom is through the use of Google Classroom. Most of our teachers, especially third grade through 8th grade, use Google Classroom to keep parents informed and to be able to see what activities and assignments your scholar is required to do each day or evening. We also have Aries, which this is the official communication for grades. So this is where you'll actually check what grade they have in their current classroom. And so once you become a member of Kairos, you will get a link to sign in and set up your account. If for any reason you did not receive that information, please reach out to anyone in the main office and they can assist you with getting that Aries account set up. Grade reporting, our elementary school is TK to 5, and they are a standards-based report card that is reported trimesterly, and you will also see progress reports about midway through. Those report cards are given a 1, 2, 3, or 4 based on them meeting the standards listed. For middle school, we are typical academic grade-based, and those are on a quarter/semester system, but you will also receive progress reports midway if they are failing any of their subjects. It is important at Kairos that your scholar is meeting all of our expectations in regards to academics, attendance, and behavior. If they are not meeting any of those, they could be placed on what we call an action plan, and a non-compliance letter may be issued if they are not meeting our expectations. We have several reward systems within our school, including just classroom incentives like Class Dojo, Kairos Cash. We also have Model Patriots and Caught Being Good. And we do a weekly and monthly raffle for attendance and Caught Being Good. 6th through 8th graders, our middle school leadership academy, they use a system called Live School, which parents will have access to see how many points their scholar has received throughout the week, throughout the day, as well as how many points have been taken away. And then they can turn those points into prizes that they can choose each and every month.
We also love to make a difference in our community around us, and part of raising generations of learners is also learning how to communicate with our community around us in a way that really allows for parent volunteerism and community service. In fact, at our Leadership Academy grade levels 6th, 7th, and 8th, every year they submit 30 hours of community service, and if they go above and beyond, they're recognized at promotion ceremonies. Volunteering. We like to have our families represented in the classroom and on campus and in our events. And part of how we do that is a procedure that brings contact through the teacher to begin the process. So let them know your interest, and then they'll communicate that with our main office. And level 1 clearance is in the classroom, doing things like making copies, supporting the teacher in some tasks that are easy to hand off. And level 2 would be things where you might be one-on-one with a group or with students, such as field trips and chaperoning events. Other ways to get involved throughout the year, we have lots of activities. Look at our activities calendar as posted, as well as, again, tune into Parent Square to see the upcoming events that are happening both on campus and off campus. And our Leadership Academy has its own activities as well, such as dances and spring parties. Lots of different things to be included and involved in, and we appreciate that. Our activities calendar is current on the website. Again, always go there to see any real-time changes. And while it may look like there's a lot going on, every bit of participation and part of school spirit helps to contribute to the Kairos culture. Our Parent Advisory Council is such an amazing part of how we continue to grow as an organization. We have a great leadership team that wants to engage parents and help to promote voice and choice as well in the participation and activities. They're great at communicating. I would also start following them on social media for updates and ways to get involved. They support our activities. They help to provide mini grants to our instructional team here. And if you want to get involved, there's lots of opportunities, from dine and donates to being involved as a chair. Go ahead and look at the Parent Advisory Council on our website. In addition, we really try to create an environment where it's easy for you to have access to your scholars, especially at drop-offs and pickups. We've created a best practice for you to be able to follow, as well as a map and a route to follow. As if everybody adheres to that, we really have a great flowing system, and then our school can easily get our scholars returned to you safely. We've also included a YouTube video for a bit of a flyover and a day in the life of how that all works. Again, we love our neighbor relations, and we want to keep them in good standing, and we also want to get your scholars quickly to you and off to their next activities. We also have a breakfast and lunch program, and as a school, we participate in the Universal Meal Program in California, which provides free meals for breakfast and lunch to all scholars that are here. And so if you have the ability to come in between 7:45 and the start of school, that's a great way to get a nice hot breakfast. And then during your scholars' lunch period, we'll also give them access to that in our multi-purpose room. We have partnered with Vacaville Student Nutrition recently, and we're very excited to, as a whole community in this area, provide great nutrition and access to that for all of our scholars.
On our campus, we also have what's called a healthy food policy, where the expectation is that the children are eating healthy food while they are here on campus. We know that parents love to bring treats and things for birthdays and different celebrations. Please just adhere to our healthy food policy and ensure that you are bringing stuff that is not homemade. It has to be prepackaged with the ingredients listed. We always prefer non-food items for birthday, but again, they must be labeled with the nutrition label listed so we know what ingredients are in the items. They cannot be homemade. We have lots of ways for official communication. There's our main office phone number. We also have our social media. We have an official Facebook page. And then we also have Instagram. We're on X. And again, Parent Square is a great way for us to connect with you. You'll get weekly newsletters from the school, from teachers, and that's also a great way to communicate with the teachers as well. Here's a quick snapshot of who's who in our main office and who to contact for different things. So if you're needing an attendance issue answered, or you're wanting to request some independent study, or you have a health-related issue, these are the people that you contact. Here is a snapshot of our administrative team that can help you with anything that questions you may have or anything that you may need. These are our wonderful people that oversee our district office services and help oversee all of our academies here at Kairos Public Schools. So thank you. And again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me as well as John. And then you can also pay attention to the website, Parent Square, emails, all of those things, Facebook, Instagram, for any official communication of what is going on at our campus. Thank you for listening and welcome to Kairos Public Schools.
We're glad you're here.